Let's do this. Just this second finished making my tea. It is hot this morning. Like ridiculously freaking boiling hot tea. I can't even drink it. I can't even hold the cup. Whew. How are we all today? It's going to take a while, I would assume, for people to come in. Morning, Father. Come on, Boris. Yes, come on, Boris. Let's wait and see if people are going to join me here on this Tuesday morning. Coffee morning. I was sitting watching TV this morning. Not the news, I hasten to add. And I was trying to think, what can I bloody talk about? I'm more nervous today than I was yesterday, which is interesting. It's weird. I think it's because, I don't have topics of conversation. It's just like I'm sitting here talking to my computer. Did anybody watch my video that I put on yesterday? Last night? Turn off the news and start practicing gratitude. Apparently, the dog was the star of the show. I've been told by a few people that my dog, who you may be able to hear in the background, was the star of the show. Morning, Kieran. Morning, Olivia. Morning, Deb. Nice to see you all. How are we all feeling today? I was thinking of talking about something specific. Right. Olivia didn't get a notification. I'm going to have words with Zuckerberg. And Deborah's enjoying listening. Thank you. You will be able to listen even more later, because I intend to put a new podcast on. That's my plan for today. Like yesterday, I did the vlog and the live stream. Today, I'm doing this live stream, hoping maybe Ben might join us. He messaged me this morning and asked if I was doing the live. He said he's not feeling great. Anxiety's up. He's got a bit of a headache. So I thought, okay, now is as good a time as any to talk to Ben. Instead of the happy, yes, working on the farm, we've seen the positives. But now, it's the reality. Ben's not feeling great, so maybe it'd be a good time to talk to him. Morning, Wendy. Wendy's watching. Jesus, that tea is hot. Nichelle is watching in California. The dog is funny and beautiful. Oh, Olivia just got a notification. So, yeah, I'm noticing there's a few more people watching. Maybe we're slowly gaining a bit of popularity. Forgot to put my phone on silent, which means I wasn't prepared. Alison's in Wales. Wow, we're going worldwide on this one. And Deb watched yesterday's coffee morning. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I was talking about gratitude and just, stopping watching the news, man. Negative. Olivia's got a bad head this morning. Maybe it's something going around, man. I was thinking this morning, it's been a while since I've hung about someone else in Lincoln, in the UK. Or Lincoln, Nebraska. I've heard of Lincoln, Nebraska, maybe? I don't know, man. Geography's not my strong point. Morning, Marvin. So, yeah. I was thinking I haven't felt this good for a long time since all this started kicking off with the C word. I've been stressed and under pressure and trying to think where I'm going to get my next income from. UK. Hi, Alison. So, yeah. It's been stressful. But, I don't know, since I made that conscious decision, I'll tell you what it is. It's since I went to the shop the other day and I felt naff before I went in there. And, wait, bear with me. I've got to send Ben a link. I completely forgot. My head weren't screwed on. Bear with me, sorry. Deb hasn't watched the news for the last 2 weeks, but her hubby watches it constantly. Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good for you. I went through that phase where I said it in, I think, the first few podcasts, and when we did the special episode with Carl and Drew, that I was just watching the news constantly. It was on in the background, constantly listening. Subconsciously, maybe it made me feel super stressed. But then I was constantly watching stuff about conspiracies and that, so it's not good. Morning, Ben. He's just making tea. Decaf, I hope. So yeah, things changed when I went to the shop on Saturday because I just didn't feel like going in there. Like I was experiencing those heightened anxiety symptoms, man. Just wobbly, like not proper dizziness, but just visual crap. Sitting in the car and just when you start thinking about that, you start feeling other things like jelly legs, and you start concentrating on your breathing, and everything just feels off. But I said to my girlfriend, like, I'm tempted to just sit in the car and let you go and do it, but she like persuaded me, give it a go. Like, you can come out of the shop if you need to. And we went in. And it was nice because there weren't that many people in there, and the people that were in there were like a distance apart. So it just felt, I don't know, I'd like it if that was a permanent thing, man. And then just after that, finishing the shop, it just gave me that little boost of confidence. And I guess that's perhaps what people are struggling with now, is like not being able to gain that confidence by doing something. Like if you're agoraphobic, you're stuck in the house, or generalized anxiety and it's just constantly there, or social anxiety. Like there's not really a lot that you can do. Just little things now. We've had to real scale things back. So if you were making like good progress, or if you had a set routine, because routine's important, I guess we'll get to that. But I don't know, you're tackling something like working on going to a supermarket, or I don't know, whatever it may be. Like you've had to real scale that back now. So you can only practice when it's essential. You can only go out. I guess exercise is a good thing. Like you can still do that. But even if it's social anxiety, like we can't do the social thing at the moment. Apart from doing this, I guess. Like I see a lot of people using Zoom and Facebook calls and stuff like that. So people are socializing. It's just not quite the same, is it? Morning, Matthew. Thanks for everything I do. Not everything, but I appreciate it, man. Loving the breakdown videos. Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying them because I really enjoy making them. Although it's weird. The people that I'm approaching to do the podcast, most of them are like in the field, professionals, not like Ben in the field, literally. I mean, like, offering therapy, or they've written books or something like that. And I feel like it's kind of an interview. Like they're trying to sell something and I'm trying to get the best out of them. But I don't want it really to be like that. I'd like it to be like the one is with Eddie that I'm putting on later. Again, plug in the podcast. But I'd like it to just be a casual conversation, like sharing your experiences. So I think I'm going to go down the path of talking to more people that have experienced anxiety. I know a few of the people that I've spoke to have. In fact, most. But I'd like to speak to people who can really graphically detail the symptoms, the sensations, the problems, the struggles that they have. Because I think that's what people can really relate to. I guess that's why people watch my stuff, because like I talk about exactly how I feel and stuff. And I've always shared that. It's never been about like, this is the cure, follow me, I am the leader. Bear with me. Morning, Roger. Hope you're well, matey. I'm feeling positive, man. Even though I've still got like bunged up nose and a bit of a sore throat, but I just feel better. People get much more from personal stories as they're more relative. Yeah, I agree, man. I think that's the way I should go. And whether they're like, because so here I was at the start when I was putting the ideas down for the breakdown. I was thinking like, if I can get some big name celebrities, we can get some massive views and like grow the channel and everything's going to be great. But then like the more that I've got into it, like I just feel better talking to real. I'm not saying celebrities aren't real, but I feel better talking to people that I have a connection with, like the podcast that you'll see with Eddie. It was the best podcast for me so far because I didn't have to say a lot. It was basically just listening to Eddie's story. And I took something from that. So like that's what I'd like the rest of the podcast to be like, I think. So I might be reaching out to people to come on What did Olivia say? You see clients at your house, so you can't do that now. So it's hard money-wise, yeah. I mean, a lot of the work that I do is remote anyway, so I don't often see clients, to be honest. I try and steer them away from a meeting. And Deborah says, 2 members of our family that think they have it. Scary enough without listening to the news. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Supermarket worker with constant feeling of adrenaline, fight and flight, but have to go. Yeah, key worker, man. Sue, well done. Keep it up. I know this must be like super difficult for you. My girlfriend works for Ocado, and she's like training the new members of staff that come in. So she is really struggling with the social distancing at the moment because like she has to do presentations, and she has people in like close proximity when she's showing them what they have to do, like picking and packing or whatever it is. So they say that people are supposed to be kept 2 meters apart, but it's a noisy warehouse that she's working in, showing the new warehouse staff what to do. So they can't be 2 meters apart. So they're all kind of close, and it's scary. Definitely scary. Key workers are doing a massive, important job, and it's crazy. Like all this time, people have thought that they've been the important ones. Like I don't know, freaking bankers and all this crap. I suppose they're important, but like the real heroes now are the supermarket staff and the cleaners and the bin collectors. Like the people that are still having to go out and do their jobs. Yes, the NHS are unsung heroes, but yeah, there's so many people out there that you didn't perhaps think, well, they're essential. But guess what? If it weren't for them, we'd all be stuffed. Alison likes the roads, less traffic, less stress. I could not agree more. Although I have noticed, like mornings, I'm noticing that there's more traffic. Postman, shout out to the postman. Good point. I missed the delivery the other day when I was at the shop. Buggers. But they're re-delivering it. Simple. Anybody else got anything to say? I ran out. Where am I? I don't know. Live streaming. That was it. What was I talking about? I guess I was talking about the confidence. That was it. Going to the shop and then practicing, being able to practice stuff. Yeah, it's difficult. Big up the cleaners. Deb's a cleaner. Essential. Are you still working at the moment, Deb? I noticed that there's a massive delay on the comments from when I see them to when I say something on the live, so apologies for that if I'm like rabbiting on and then I go back. Hang about. So I mentioned Ben earlier. He's just joined. I'm gonna bring him in. Let's see if we can sort him out. Morning, Sam.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad, man. So instantly I can see your face that you're holding tension. You're frowning, mate.
I am. I'm feeling rough today.
Come on, tell us what's happened. Get enough sleep.
Well, there's a few reasons. Well, number one, I've been off medication for about 4 weeks now. Oh,
Right.
bloody hell. The lambs are going off.
That's all right. It's Lambert. He knows.
Yeah, so I've been off medication for like 4 weeks now.
Right.
And then
what was it? What was the meds, mate?
Hey?
What were the meds?
Oh, mate, I've tried so many. The one that I've recently just come up was citalopram.
Okay.
Trying to get the camera to it, like. I've probably tried like 10 different antidepressants altogether, and I always get bad side effects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been so I just feel like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
So you know when you stopped taking them, did you just stop cold turkey or?
Well, no, I've weaned myself off. Like, yeah, too quick probably. I mean, I went to the doctors yesterday and told her about it, and she basically said she doesn't, what I'm feeling, she doesn't think it's anything to do with the antidepressants. It could be that I have to, because to help me wean off, I was taking diazepam as well. So on top of that, obviously I'm tapering off diazepam at the same time.
Right.
So I think that makes me feel like hungover in the morning sometimes. Not all the time. It's weird. Sometimes. Hello, Deborah.
I just thought I'd pop the comments on. Good man. I didn't know if you could see the comments or not.
I've only just seen that one. Oh, I've seen another one as well, and it said good show.
So I did a podcast with a guy that struggled coming off antidepressants, and he was trying to pass. Oh, did you? About the tapering kids?
Yeah, I did. I'll tell you what, that's a hell of an idea.
It really is, isn't it?
Sounded like, oh my god, I would love that. I'd even pay for that. He said, what was it, 80 quid a strip or something? I'd pay that.
I think, he worked with some Dutch guy, Dr. Zoot or something. I thought he was from Guardians of the Galaxy. Zoot. But no, it's a different one, apparently.
If that meant that, every week I went down by like a specific, milligram. Oh, that'd be amazing. Because I feel like I have come off them too quick. But the doctor said, look, if I give it 2 weeks, if I'm still feeling rough or whatever, if I'm still feeling a bit, then she'll put me on the low dose of metazapine.
Right.
Which I have no idea.
It's just switching, though, isn't it? It's just switching to another freaking med, man.
I'm in like 50-50 right now. What do I do? Do I just carry on and just try and
see it through, see it out? What do you think? Do you think that it's the withdrawals that are making you feel the way you are now?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, mate.
Yeah.
I can feel it. You can feel it. It's a chemical, mate. It's like, well, I didn't say, the chemical imbalance theory is a bit, but
no. But when you start taking medication, it's creating an imbalance, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. So now I'm like, I can feel it. It's like I'm feeling emotion again. I'm crying when I listen to songs or getting upset over silly things that I would never get upset before. So that's probably knocked me for two a little bit, but
so how long were you on them for?
I've been on and off antidepressants since I was 18, mate.
Oh really? And now you're 58. Yes.
No, I'm 34.
How are you?
Yeah, I'll be 34 this year.
So it's been a while then, man.
Yeah. So yeah, nearly half of my life has been, But yeah, there was stages though, like I went 6 years and I was fine. I went 6 years. I was still on antidepressants, but I went 6 years completely symptom free, no anxiety, no depression, nothing. I was going on holidays. I was working in the ambulance service. I was loving it. It was great. And then all of a sudden, bang! Something just hit me, and I just started getting flooded with all these like. I think I'm not going to go through my whole story, but like intrusive thoughts and all that.
We're gonna do a podcast together.
Yeah, we'll have to
at some point.
I think probably people have probably seen videos of us two before. They probably know my story anyway. But
it's Bill and Ben the Anxious Men. If you haven't seen them before, whatever happened to that series? We did 2 episodes and then canned it. Ratings were down. Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. So, like now that you're off them, is your anxiety spiking? Can you feel like your mood lowering?
My mood's lowering, but my anxiety isn't spiking. But that is probably because of the pump.
Right, so you're still taking that?
Yeah, mine like minute amount. Yeah, but I don't want to come off that as quick as I've come off antidepressants. No way.
Yeah. Do you get that like on a repeat prescription, diazepam?
No, not a repeat. No, I have to see the doctor. And I've already asked her to lower my dose to the lowest dose, which is 2 milligram, like 2 milligram tablets. So at least I can just take 2 mil, and then snap them in half or whatever, and take 1 mil or whatever and whatever.
Is that what Americans call Xanax? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, isn't it?
No.
Valium. What's that? Valium. Okay. Interesting.
I think Xanax is even more powerful than the benzodiazepine.
Right. Okay.
I think so, anyway. What I've heard Xanax is quite difficult.
What does it feel like when you take one? Because I've never had an antidepressant, and I've never had any benzos or anything like that.
I would probably give it the equivalent of like having a couple of beers, and that first feeling of like, I feel calm. I'm confident. That's why they're so addictive, because they give you that. They give you that feel, you know, like especially if you're down in the dumps and you know, you're anxious and you pop one of them, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, I feel great, and then you come off them and straight away you're on a downer again. That's why they're so addictive, and you've got to be so careful. Luckily, I'm not on a high dose of them. You know,
how like regular can you take them? Could you have like one in the morning, then 4 hours later, like a paracetamol, just constantly on them?
3 times a day.
Right.
1 tablet 3 times a day, but I don't even go that much.
I've just been informed citalopram is called Celexa over there in the States.
Yeah, Celexa, okay. Yeah.
Somebody said try CBD, helps with med withdrawals. You've tried CBD, haven't you? Yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah, I went to a professional CBD fucking thing, and I spent loads of money on this really good CBD stuff. Didn't do nothing. Didn't touch me at all. So, I don't know, man.
You fucked,
like
mate.
I said, when I come here and I'm, you know, at least I'm keeping myself busy, and
that's your therapy. That's your therapy.
My therapy.
That's your therapy. Being there at work.
Therapy.
Yeah.
It's keeping busy, mate. That's what it is. I know. Yeah, look.
Come on, show us. Oh, look at them all, man. Morning. What?
Hello. You want to have a look at Lambert?
Yeah, show us Lambert, man. The star of the show. Let's see him.
Same, we've moved him. He's not there anymore. He's out the back. He's been demoted to the back of the yard.
Oh, what? Why?
He's all right, isn't he? Hey?
We need to set him up his own Instagram.
Lambert Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, a minute.
Guarantee he'll have more followers than both of us.
I don't do Instagram, mate.
I do, but I don't. Well, I don't.
Get it?
I've got an account.
You seem to have lost Lambert.
Oh, brilliant.
Wait.
Lambert's gone AWOL. Silence.
There's Lambert.
Oh, look.
Lambert,
mate.
She's feisty, this girl.
Stop sniffing your mum. Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream. Yes. He's adorable. We've got to find another newborn, and we discussed this the other day. We're going to call it Butler. Lambert and Butler.
Yeah.
Back to our old school.
So we've got the girls in. Let me just check the girls, see if any are close to giving birth.
Good idea. This is therapy for everyone.
If I have to lamb one, it's going to be pretty difficult. I need a bipod or something so I can put the camera.
Yeah. Lambert is lovely.
We've had two overnight. I'll tell you that right now. I'll just flip it round. Ready. Got to be careful because some of these are like first-time mums.
Yeah.
So they're really, you know,
they'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, look. She's like, you best back off. Get away. Oh, they're so cute. The problem is they end up looking like the others, the big sheep, and they're just not so cute, in my opinion.
There we go.
Oh, morning. So cute.
So we've only got 16 now out of all this lot, and then we've got another lot to come in, another 70 something ewes.
Is this like the peak time of the year for lambing?
Yeah, well, it's 5 months gestation period, so
right.
You know, you want to try and get it in this sort of area. Like, so these lot would have gone. What we're talking about, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, so sort of October time.
Yeah.
You put the mail in. Hope he does his job.
Yeah.
And this time of the year,
Where is he? Where's the
the
males?
boy, they're in another field, mate.
Oh,
They're
are they?
separated. Yeah, they're separated at the moment.
Mhm.
Otherwise, they'd be causing another.
Carnage.
Yeah. So,
Okay, man.
yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. Has anybody got any questions for Ben? You'll have to just bear with us for a minute. People were
I can't see any
talking.
comments, mate. I don't even know.
Oh, do you not? There's some therapy. Best
Unless I
therapy is
haven't.
outside.
There's some therapy there. Is there any peer rewarded proofs if it actually helps?
Yeah, with CBD. Don't know. Too
Yeah,
scientific. It's too
little.
early for that.
My wife has improved massively last year. Best of luck. Lambert is lovely.
We know that.
Mm.
They're adorable. You could do a podcast just about the lambs. So, incidentally, the place that I live, Tamworth, their football team is called the Lambs. I'm not sure why. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Maybe it was a big farming area or something.
It's quite possible. There are plenty of farms around. Trying to get a job there.
You need to, you need to, mate. The best thing to do is stay out, volunteer. Give me a week, volunteer, see how I get on.
Maybe.
You know, because a lot of it is like farmers like love having help, but they don't want to be able to take. It's hard for them to take time off to help you do your job. Do you know what I mean? To teach you because it's so hard. So you do need a little bit of background knowledge or whatnot. Because
I've got a dog. Does that count?
Do you reckon it should be a good sheepdog?
No. She's useless.
Look how rough I look this morning, man. Oh,
it's bad, mate. It's making me look good, though.
You know what? I'm debating whether not to have a shave or like leave it until like the C word all blows over.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know. I might come out of it looking like a caveman or something.
Like Tom Hanks from Castaway, innit?
Wilson. We gotta call one Wilson now, haven't we?
Yeah. Jeez. That's about it, mate.
I don't know.
I've got nothing
what's
for
everyone else been doing? Like, what's everyone else been doing in this? Like the people that can't go to work. What have you guys been doing?
It's a good question.
Because when I'm at home,
Alison just said this is way better than the news. I agree. 100%. Yeah, what are you doing, Ben? What are you doing with your time?
Well, when I'm at home, I tend to go on Xbox. Spend some time with the kids if I can, unless they stress me out too much.
Which happens.
Which it does. They're young, so I mean, bloody hell. I don't know how teachers do it. I'll give it my hat off to them, because there's no way I could sit in a room full of 30 people, 30 kids, and
try and control them.
I couldn't do it, mate. Yeah, and then I do try and keep busy at home because it's the same sort of thing, you know, distraction. But it's hard. It's hard.
Have you noticed much of a difference though? Have you noticed like in your own life? Because were you going out a lot before it all started anyway?
No, not at all.
Same as me, really.
I mean, I can go to the local shops. I still struggle with that though. To be fair, I mean. Especially now because you have to wait in queues outside. Like down here where I am, I don't know if it's like that where you are, but you have to queue outside to get into the shop.
Yeah.
You know, there's sellotape everywhere. You can't go here and you can't go there, and you can only have one of this and one of that. So that's it's stressful for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it is massively like the queuing thing. The queuing thing puts me off going in. Like if there's a queue outside a shop, I won't sack that. We'll go somewhere else.
It's strange, mate. It's really strange. I mean, I've been training for nearly 15 years for this isolation, and I still can't do it properly.
I think I've got it sewn in, mate. I'm a natural at this. I'm so good at it.
I think I haven't been able to leave my house for 3 years. What's going on? Then all of a sudden, no one can leave their house for 3 years, and there's
it's
me.
Weird.
I'm working at a farm.
I don't usually I don't get bored. That's one of my many talents, is that I very rarely get bored. But since we've had the lockdown thing, I've been getting bored.
What do you do though? What do you do when we weren't on lockdown? Why? How do you not get bored?
Exactly the same. I don't know. That's what's weird. It's just some little.
Because you know everyone's in the same position as you.
Yeah, perhaps.
So you're,
It's just strange.
it's strange. You know.
We're
And then
strange
obviously
beings.
I watched your thing about the news, watching the news and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to avoid though. That's the problem. You turn the radio on the radio, because we're out in the tractors and stuff. You need the radio on, and you got your phone with you, and bloody it pops up on you. Like yesterday, it popped up on my notifications that Boris Johnson had gone into
Yeah.
You're just like, oh man, fuck's sake, come on.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, man?
Didn't need to
And
know that.
I wish him all the best, mate. Whatever your political views
Oh
are,
yeah,
or
of course,
whatever,
man. I like
you
him
don't
anyway.
wish.
I like
I
Boris.
do. I mean, you don't wish any pain or suffering on anybody, do you?
No, of course.
I think I've seen a lot of vile things on Twitter about,
It's rough,
about
isn't it? Yeah,
it's terrible, mate. It really,
some
it just
people are
really
just.
shows what kind of a human being you are, really, doesn't it? If you can stoop that low.
Agree.
I don't know, mate. Well, I'll leave you to it, mate. I'm going to crack on and milk these lambs, and then see what the plan is for the rest of the day. But we can do another one tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
see.
all right, mate. I'm fine, mate. I've took some paracetamol. I got a bit of a headache anyway, so that probably ain't making me feel any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Go to have a chat with Lambert, mate. He'll sort you out. He'll see you right. Yeah.
These are my psychiatrists, mate. These people.
Yeah, it's good.
I talk to him.
He talks to the animals. All right, mate. I'll speak to you later, man.
All right, mate. See you later.
See you later. That's bang done. He'll be all right, man. Once he gets stuck into work, he'll be fine. Dog's barking because next door's dogs are going crazy. I think they had the delivery just now. So yeah, that was cool. Different. We need somebody else to call in. Not today. I'm not doing any more. Like, we're half an hour in already. But yeah, this beats Good Morning Britain, doesn't it? Come on, we're not negative. Do I drink Yorkshire tea? Yorkshire decaf? No. I usually have PG tips, but at the moment I'm on Tetley. But it's all decaf. And I can't stand coffee. It's disgusting. It is one of the worst tasting things, even though this is the decaf coffee morning. I just cannot understand how people can like the taste of coffee. Disgraceful. So yeah, are we about done? Has anybody got any questions just quickly or anything? I don't know. Or topic suggestions for tomorrow? Maybe I could have a think about it overnight. The one thing that I do like about this is that, like, people say you should do at least one thing that scares you every day. And believe me, from about 8:30 every morning before I sit down in front of this computer, I am stressing about it. So it's good. This is my one thing that I do every day that scares me, and it kind of sets me up for the rest of the day. I feel like once I get through this, like I know now that I'm on the finishing stretch, maybe a couple more minutes to go, and I've got through another one. And every morning I sit there and doubt, like, what if I just sit there and I've got nothing to say? What if nobody watches? But that's irrelevant. Is there any other farmers out there that can do a live? That's a good question. Some stress is go. I assume that meant good. Do I keep a diary? Nope. Like, I keep video kind of diaries. I've thought about keeping a diary before, like a journal thing. I know a lot of therapists say journaling's good, but it's not something that I've ever been able to stay consistent with. Like, I'll maybe do it for a few days. I was keeping a food diary at the start of January, like tracking what I was eating, how healthy it was. I was going on a healthy eating run, which I'm still trying to do, like the healthy eating, but the food diary's gone out the window. What was I saying? Show how you make tea. That's for another day, mate. Been with anxiety for years, thought I'd cracked it to a degree, but this thing has sent me into constant worry, so I'd back to stage 1 again to cope. Yeah, I mean, do you ever fully go back to stage 1? I don't know. I've questioned that loads of times, like when I have setbacks and it feels like you're hitting rock bottom again. But I'm not sure that you ever do. I'm not sure that you forget everything that you've learned. You might feel like it at the time because panic's hitting, anxiety's high, but you don't forget what you've learned. So just have a think, Sue. You'll get there, man. You'll get there. We will all get there. Have I put any weight on? Jeez, probably. I would say yes. I'm trying to. I would say yeah. I haven't weighed myself for ages. It's too scary. Trying to limit myself to 20 minutes of worrying a day. Limit yourself to none. Don't worry. Easier said than done. Like, work on what you can. If the news is stressing you out, turn it off. If YouTube conspiracies stressing you out, don't watch them. If somebody is stressing you out, draw your curtains, tell them to bugger off. Can I do a podcast with Real Anxiety Man? I've got to reach out to him on Twitter, mate. You already asked me that, and I will try and sort it out. Like I said yesterday, I've got one to do with Vincent Benedict, and I also am trying to get Jeffrey Hamas, who is the author of The Panic Switch, who has experience of anxiety and panic. There's a couple of others as well, but I can't remember. But like I say, I want people like you, Ben, and B, and Alison, and Sue, and Olivia, Michelle, Wendy, Roger, Penny, Deborah, Kieran. I'm scrolling through comments. We don't need to do a podcast with my dad. I know pretty much most of it. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, talk to, I keep saying real people, but people that are living this. Because that's where I think other people will get the most value watching. Michael, yeah, you're another one. About coping strategies to help with lockdown anxiety for the next show. Yeah, possibly. We could work on some stuff. What about Charles? Ben, I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. B says, do a podcast with my dad. Wow. Maybe. We'll wait till summer, though, so we can get his shorts on, shirt off, just chilling on the sofa. I know that's what you want, B. And I know you're laughing right now. My dad probably is as well. But that's it. 37 minutes, man. I'll think, like, if you watch this in the replay, drop a comment below. Like the video if you want. I appreciate it. Share it. Called it. Share it. Comment. Tune in tomorrow. Maria Perez's anxiety gets worse when she needs to go pick up groceries. Is that just now, or is that like normally? I think that's like a lot of people. Maybe we can try and differentiate between the stress that we normally have with our anxiety and the stress that this lockdown stuff is putting on us. So, like, if it's that, then is there some alternative? Can you get somebody else to do it, or can you order online, or I don't know, grow your own? That's a plan. I think that's it. I know that I've just asked a question, and I should really wait for a response. But I've got things to do, man. I literally haven't. I could probably sit here all day, but nobody's going to watch that. Just now, plus normal anxiety. Okay. Then that's something that needs to be worked on, isn't it? Repetition. Just keep going and doing it. Like for me. Bye, Alison. Just hold for a minute. I'm not going just yet. Online ordering takes forever. Yeah, it's crazy. I think my dad's been doing it like in advance, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks in advance. So he's like, but once you've got your order in, if it's on Asda's website, if you're in the UK, you can go on and edit it. So that helps, I guess. What was I just saying? I wish I could just go back and watch it for a second. Damn. Can't remember. Oh, yeah, working repetition. I know that's difficult at the moment. It's difficult to go out and just keep doing your shopping because we're not supposed to be going out. But I don't know. For me, like, there's certain shops that I struggle in. Like my local shop, I struggle in for some reason. I don't know why. But I can go to a shop that's the same brand of shop, same freaking franchise, but I'm absolutely fine in that one. Weird. It's 1:30 a.m. there. Been sleeping less lately, obsessing about making masks. Then take a break, Suzanne. Take a break. Don't stress about it. If something that you're doing is causing you stress, then that's something that you're in control of. So you can just ease off. Setbacks are normal. People just accept that we may get more during this crisis. Stay strong. Hunted. Agree. No choice. Have to go out shopping. But Olivia never orders online anyway. But hates shopping. Don't we all? I think most people do. It's horrible. So yeah, that's it. I'm calling it a day. 41 minutes. This might be the longest one yet. Appreciate you dropping in. I guess we'll do this again tomorrow. I've actually enjoyed this one. Have a great day yourself and everybody else. And yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow, man. This has been good. Enjoyed it. Yeah. I'll think about what I can talk about tomorrow. I am the break. Or we are the break. Thank you. Have a good day, man. Don't stress. Take it easy. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll reconvene for a morning coffee, 9 a.m. UK time tomorrow morning. Watch out for the podcast that I drop with Eddie Del Toro later today, hopefully. As long as I can get it edited and put together and jobs are good. And stay safe. Thank you. And it's way better than the news. You know that. See you later, Deb. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace. I always do that. It's really annoying. Like, I say that, look at the camera, yeah, bye. But then I have to look over there to click the end button. I'll see you tomorrow.